Hey, hi everyone. I'm Brook from Dell EMC. Come and see us on booth 103. There's your musical introduction. Gosh, I'm kind of figuring you don't care that I work for Dell EMC. You're looking for the next important keynote. But what we want to do in these next few minutes is talk about something that we've dug up from a presentation for a few years ago. We'd retired it because the customer in question had been bought. They were based right here in London, but they'd been bought by a household name. So we thought we'll put that on the shelf to go where presentations and case studies go to die. But actually, we got thinking after I was reading the book Moneyball. Some of you may know the film about the Oakland Athletics, who used data to improve the quality of their team, as opposed to using the hunches and guesses that the scouts and the baseball experts pulled in. And what we were looking at is, here's an example of where if you use traditional data points, things that you've trusted maybe for many years, in the modern world, you may be making one big mistake. But there's Another One Bites the Dust. The song Another One Bites the Dust, penned by John Deacon, performed by Queen, 7 million records and still going, ran out at about 3 minutes, 52 seconds. So I'm figuring with a keynote like this, I've got time for a bit of an advert break. So here's my advert. If you get the chance, get along to Corey Minton's presentation. There's the title of it. It's at Capital Suite 4. The machines I'm talking about, Corey's going to show you how we design them, architect them, how you can tune them, instrument them, how you can really build the value that you need, whether that's a cloud platform, an on-premise platform, or what we believe will be a hybrid platform. Now to the music industry. I need you to go with me on a few things. The first thing I need you to go with me on is, are you comfortable that the music industry has changed a wee bit? And if you're a working musician, you're more likely to earn your money so you can buy your big house in the country through touring. You good with that? See a few nods at the front. You good with that? Obviously, acts like Dell, and they still sell a lot of records, but touring's where you'll make your money. And do you think it's reasonable if I say that if you're on the bottom of the bill there with the Glee Club tribute act, you're going to earn less money touring than you are if you're Beyonce or Kings of Leon? You're good that being top of the bill is a good thing. Well, if you're comfortable with that, what I'll walk you through now is the third thing I need from you. I want you all to imagine you are a musician in a band. And if that becomes your worst nightmare, it even gets worse. I'm your manager. Now, Alistair's kind of talking to you about wanting to manage you, but I've been around a while. I'm a pretty old guy. I've managed some big acts, and I've said to you, guys, I've got you a European tour of festivals. Now, after my fees, you're not going to earn much money, but look at the audience you'll attract. So you go for it. I'm going to tell you an extreme example. So you come out on stage. It's a wet Friday morning. And you're expecting to stand up in front of a man and a dog. And what you get is 80,000 people. The minute your lead banjo player, you kind of see what band I like, your lead guitarist strikes the first note, there's a mosh pit that can be seen from space. Even during the drum solo, yes, you allow your drummer a drum solo. The audience are going, oop, oop, at the right moment. I won't make you go, oop, oop. You can if you want to. It's a free country. At the end of the gig, it's like Adele was at Glastonbury, if any of you saw it. What a fantastic performance. Your singer's kind of like Freddie Mercury, holding out the microphone. People are singing you out as you walk off stage. You've just had, my friends, the best gig of your life. You need to fire me, your manager, because I have cost you thousands. Alistair comes on, and he's been busy renegotiating with the next festival. And he says, here's the problem. We don't sell a lot of records, and I'm making this bit up, but if you add our Facebook and Twitter band fans, there's 1 billion of them. On YouTube, we've been played 2 billion times. If you look at Spotify, at least one of our tracks is on 80% of everyone's playlist. In fact, 2 of our tracks are on 50% of everyone's playlist. You are the most illegally downloaded band in the world, which means you're hot to trot, you should be top of the bill. If you just look at selling records, you as an individual musician have lost about $1 million a night. And that, my friends, is the power of the technology you're working with. Whether it's the machines being trained to make the decision, or whether it's people making the decisions supported by the technology you're developing on. Let's not forget that it can change the world, it can change all of us. Come and talk to us, Dell EMC at booth 103. I've been rubbish, you've been brilliant. Thank you.